Okay, guys. Today was a downtrend day. Um, I'm getting this started a little late. It's 12:57, so it's near market close. Um, and I marked some trades after 12 noon, so keep that in mind. But yeah, downward trend day. I don't really think maybe there is a larger trend for the day, but I don't really think it has something to do with it. Let's see. Is the midline? Well, I guess the midline. Where's the midline at? No, the midline doesn't look like it's valid there. So hard to say. Maybe whoops. I don't know. Maybe Mac will show something different. But here's how I saw it. This looks messy. I know. We'll talk about the stuff as we go through the lesson. Basically, here I measured the overnight range, brought it down here. We shot right through that. Here we bounced a few points before that and matched highs near this level, which actually would have been the midline of this range. Yeah. And yeah, I think I should just probably just go through these trades because it's a little messy here. Well, let me explain this leg though, because we got that. So this measured move down. Once we bounced here, I measured that. Here, let me delete this because that was pretty irrelevant. That's So we get this move down. So I put it at the top right here, and we get some like we get very little congestion right there. We're still going down, man. Okay, so we got that measure move, but we actually went further than that. Where else did I see a measure move? Here, we get this bounce, you get one leg up, and then you get a second leg up. And if you see that measured move and it's off of this midline, and you get this small low risk bar, I like going short there. Um, but anyway, let's take a look. All right, so we get this move down, a little bounce off the midline, and at market open, if you draw a trend line off these two, here, let me delete this steeper trend. If you draw a trend channel off of these two highs, you do get a second entry short off of that channel. So if you want to go short there, it ends up being a good trade, and you get a big move down. Then we break into some congestion down here. Let's see, is there any way? This is really messy, so let me see. How about this? I'll delete this. Okay, that helps a little bit. Let's delete this too. Get some congestion down here. Um, I like this just because it was off the overnight lows. It's definitely aggressive though. We had this big leg down, just a first entry short. And then here there's a trap because didn't it tick like one tick lower? Maybe not. Oh, okay, yeah, just a nice little trap because first entry, second entry, it goes lower and then it rockets up. You got a breakout, counter trend breakout, comes back. You get another counter trend breakout. And then here, this is just confirmation. I wouldn't have taken that because it's very congestive, but it's just confirmation of this trend channel or trend line, I should say. And look, the midline works. That's how you can know to trust it is when the midline is working in that. We get this sharp move down, and then we get a first entry, second entry off the EMA. After the break, we're still waiting on a leg down. Um, yeah, second entry short. I like that. Then we get a bounce off the lower end of the trend line, and we get a move here. Bunch of trap shorts have to exit. It breaks that channel, and we get some congestion here. And look at that big leg up. So I was expecting another leg up, and we did get that. Wait, that's not what I should have done for the measured move. I should have done that. And look at that. Okay, so we get this leg up, then we get this leg up, and we get congestion. So this is a second entry long, first entry, second entry. It is aggressive because look, we have all this congestion and it looks like it's a channel down. However, we had this huge leg up. That's why I like that. And I think it was like 5 ticks, 4 ticks. So that's why I like that. And I was expecting another leg up after that big leg. So we do get the leg up, and that trade works. And then we hit that measured move, and that's why I said like maybe go short here. And so we get a pretty sharp move down here. Here, this is actually a nice trap right here. Because you get this, there's congestion here, so slight congestion. So you feel like people are taking a first entry, second entry, hoping to break back in congestion. But I'm thinking that that's just a little too far away um, from this level. That's what I was thinking. And now, so people going short, then you get filled there. Um, yeah. So anyway, you can kind of see like a two-tiered. This is like a spike and channel down, spike down, and it forms like a midline here. And so when it comes back here, you get a first entry, second entry. Okay, this is just a. I guess I was just looking at this. I was probably looking at this or something. I guess I was just looking at that as a trap because it's not really a second entry. This would be the second entry. Huh. Well, it's definitely aggressive. Let's see, maybe it's low risk. 6 ticks, maybe enter on a limit order. Not too sure why I marked that. I'm going to delete that. Yeah, nothing. I don't see anything you can enter on here. But we get this massive leg down. Signal bars are no good. Hit a bottom here. Let's see if that is relevant. So yeah, I mean, that was beyond my measured leg. We went further than that. You can see there's some congestion here, but then we went further than that. Not sure how you would be able to measure that. Getting a pullback here. Um, okay, so let's see. Yeah, we get that. Looks like a break and a leg down, another leg down, then we come up. I don't see how you could short that, unfortunately, but it is a good entry. Here, we get this congestion at the end of the day, or yeah, after 12. You get a first entry, second entry. I just like that because at that point, I'd probably have my range drawn here, which would probably be incorrect because it's probably correct where I drew it because of this congestion over here. But it's second entry short, and that's why I marked it as aggressive. This one, I really wanted to take this one just now on the simulator, but it was 8 ticks, so slightly outside of my risk tolerance. And by the time it broke lower, it didn't come back to hit my limit order, which was, I think, 2 ticks above its close, or I mean, above its low point. And this is something I need to learn to gauge. Risk versus reward. Because yeah, this is 8 ticks, but that's only slightly outside of my risk. And this is a second entry short off this low, if you look at it like that. First entry, second entry. It's a counter trend break out of congestion. And look at that. That is a big move. Okay. I probably would have gotten 5 points today here. I want to be more transparent. Today I'm down 125 dollars on the simulator. This starts at $100,000. Okay. I went down to like 91,000 probably 2 to 3 months ago, and I was just hovering around the 93,000 mark for about 2 months until about like a month and a half ago. I started like staying at break even pretty much around 93,000. So I'm about at break even still. I was up today. I over traded today. Um, But yeah, I just want to learn how to, this would have been a good spot to maybe take a trade, um, you know, outside of my risk tolerance. Here we get a second entry short off the EMA. I like the look of that. Looks like there's rejection. Yeah, and that's what I saw for today. So hope everyone had a good day, and I'll be back tomorrow.